Welcome back, winners, to Weeaboos, to the channel of the Double Team Doge. The 4th episode, I believe it would be now. Recording these all in one, so I've kind of lost track at this point. But the 4th episode of this tutorial. I'm sorry that I've barely done anything in all these episodes so far, but you gotta understand that I want to make this very, very, very clear. I don't want there to be any mistakes that could possibly be made while, I'm doing these tutorials. So, in the last episode, we mastered our kick and our snare. And that's all we did just for that moment. But, of course, now, basically the longer you do this, the faster it'll go. Like, I found that once I've made the drop in most of my songs, once the drop is done, it's so quick to finish. But anyway, I used to, back when I started, always make track 1 where the drums were. Or it might have been the bottom track, I don't remember. Basically, I always used to put all my drums on one track. Now, that isn't a bad thing to do, but I just have begun to like this way of doing it as well. If you right-click these little track areas, you can rename and colour them. So just to keep everything organised, you don't have to do this. This doesn't improve any of the sound. But just so it's easier for you to tell what's going on, I'm going to label all these tracks. So these are the kicks and snares. And you can choose the icon here. And I'm going to set the snare colour to red, so we can colour code them. We can also colour these patterns, but I'm just going to do that later. The rest of the colour coding I'll do off camera, but I just wanted to show you just there how you do it, just in case you wanted to. So next, I'm going to add the hats. So a pretty typical hat pattern is just this. Now that does sound nice, but it's pretty generic, so we're gonna obviously have to spice this up. So, just going to Now, I'm just going to finish this pattern, and that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be 2 bars, half the length of that. Right, so there's the hat, and I know I replaced the kick and the snare straight away, but the hat is actually alright, the original hat, so we're going to stick with the original hat for that, but we're going to add more. Now, FL Studio's drums may not be too good, but their hats are quite good actually. They're a decent variety, so you're not going to have to resort to getting your own packs from other people and all that to get nice hats. FL Studios are pretty good on their own. If you want to just keep it simple, you've got your quiet hat, you've got your quick but loud hat, and you've got your a bit longer loud hat. The CH ones are closed hats and they're little taps. And the OH ones are open hats and those kind of sound like cymbals but softer. So those create those kind of housey kind of those kind of fizzy kind of sounds. So we're mainly going to be using hats there, maybe some other mysterious percussion, miscellaneous percussion as well, but mostly just hats. So I'll just add in CH 808. Add that one in. And we're going to put all of these into group 3 just for now, just because that's going to make it a bit easier. Then we've got our track with nothing but hats in. So, since the 808 hats are a bit quieter, we're going to have a lot more of them. So this is going to create kind of a rushing feeling. If I get it right. Yeah, now it sounds a lot more energetic and exciting. So wait, done that wrong. I'm just going to fill in the rest of these. So now I've got a little bit of a rushing hat kind of pattern. Now to put some emphasis on a bit of the hats, I'm just going to add this in because I just realised I forgot to add that one in. And that kind of makes the middle hat a bit more dominant. And what I'm going to do is, for the second time it does it, it's always going to be different. So the first and third time, we're going to have the middle one be 909 CH2, but the other time it's going to be something different. So for this last one, I'm going to make it an open hat, and I'm going to make it specifically an 808 OH. That is actually a bit of a tongue twister. So now we just need to fill this little bit in with something. And let's find just like a nice sounding little... Ooh, you know, I just remembered there's something, a symbol I quite like. There we go. Take a cymbal ride. This isn't really a hat, but it fits in with that, because hats are basically kind of like two mini cymbals, and like that's how why they sound a bit like cymbals. So this should sound quite fitting, and I'm going to put it in the same group. So there we go. We got our drum pattern pretty much done. But just one or two more things I want to do. First of all, we're not just going to repeat this pattern twice. We are going to do it very similarly, but there is going to be one difference. Here, I want this to be a power snare. Now, I don't think a power snare is an official musical term, but it's what I call it. And that is when there's one snare that's just especially loud and powerful and really sticks out. So, my typical power snare that I use is once again from the Ghost Hat Dubstep snares thing. So if I just find it, it's snare 3. That I don't know how you describe it. That kind of frying pan sounding snare. I don't know. Probably completely off. But I'm just going to create a new pattern and put snare 3 in it. There. Now at the moment that's really quiet, but we haven't assigned it a mixer track, so we're going to assign it one, and here we're going to go a bit crazy. We're just going to go Rough Rider, full volume, no sensitivity, and we're going to go, just to speed things up, we're going to use a preset. I want an echo here, but I don't want to spend all this time faffing around with Fruity Reverb 1, so I'm just going to Fruity Reverb 2, press that arrow, and it'll to use the first preset, Cathedral. Cathedral is a really good, just typical big, like, echo. So if you want to just do it quick, get a quick power snare, there you go, you got your power snare. Now, that isn't, like, greatly mastered, but we can always go back and change it if we need to. So, how does it sound now? A lot more powerful. So there's just one more thing I want to do before I end the episode, and that's I want to have this hat rush go even like faster. I want to have one that's playing almost every bit. So I'm just going to pause and then show you what I got. Right, so I've just added this chromo hat and this groove hat. I don't know if it's grieve, I don't know. So this is what it sounds like now. And in the drum pattern. And right now the drums and snares are a bit too loud compared to the hats, but I'll just decrease the volume of them in the next episode. Anyway, for now I'm out of time. See you in the next episode. If you like these, please subscribe.